Hey guys, Mr. Dayton, Mr. Rinaldi here. If you're watching this at home right now, that means that you're going to be doing some physical exercise at home, and the purpose of this video is to keep you active and engaged in your physical fitness.
Stay fit.
That's right, while you're at home.
Gotta stay fit.
Again, the purpose of the video is to get the heart rate up, get you moving a little bit, and to show you what exercises are going to work different body parts. Mr. Rinaldi has volunteered to be my demonstrator today. As he's doing the exercises, I'll be explaining what body parts we're working and some tips to make sure that you're doing them correctly.
Call me the physical guinea pig.
Yes, the physical guinea pig.
Physical guinea pig.
So as with all of our physical education classes, we want to make sure we get a proper warm-up in order to prevent injury and make sure that our body is prepared for what we're about to do. So the first thing we can do is just some small arm circles moving forward. Again, nice and controlled. Gradually working them bigger, and then to the biggest. And again, as I'm doing this and as we're doing this, guys, you're following along at home, just simulating the movements that we're doing.
Make sure you're nice and loose.
Good. Now we can reverse it. Small arm circles going backwards. A little bit bigger. And then to the biggest. Don't forget to breathe with everything that we're doing, guys. In through your nose, out through your mouth. Good. Next thing we got, we're going to do some neck rolls. Out to the right. Slow and controlled. Don't want to do anything too fast. Take good care of your neck. Good. Let's reverse it. Go to the other side. Very nice job, Mr. Rinaldi. Here we go. Let's go front to back now. Chin to chest. Look up to the sky. Back and forth. See, Mr. Rinaldi's doing a very nice range of motion here.
Notice how I'm going nice and slow.
Exactly. Won't want any jerking motions that could, impair your neck. So now what we're going to do, we're going to take it left to right. Try to touch your ear to your shoulder. Again, nice and controlled motion. Remembering to breathe. Good job, Mr. Rinaldi.
Feel loose, Mr. Dayton.
That's the whole goal. That's the goal.
Loosen up.
All right, now we're going to kick our feet about shoulder width apart. Get a nice trunk twist. Going back and forth.
Again, nice and slow. Not to pull any muscles in your back. Loosen up.
You'll see Mr. Rinaldi, his lower body is staying stationary, staying still, while the upper body is moving around. You should feel that in his torso, in his lower back. And again, all this is being done to help you get warmed up and to keep you moving. Good job, Mr. Rinaldi. Hope you guys are following along at home and enjoying it so far. All right, now we can bring our feet in a little bit closer. And what this is called toe touch to sky reach. We're going to go down, touch our toes, reach up to the sky. Go down, touch our toes, reach up to the sky, and just getting a nice rhythm back and forth.
See
after you do a couple,
real nice and straight.
Yep. You should feel this in your hamstrings here. You should get the shoulders loosened a little bit as you're reaching up to the sky. And again, nice fluid motion. Calm and under control.
Knees. We don't want to bend our knees, right, Mr. Dayton?
Correct. If you can prevent from bending your knees. On the other hand, I'm not as limber or elastic as Mr. Rinaldi over here, so my knees might bend a little bit, and that's fine. The idea is that you're keeping yourself moving up and down, and again, you're feeling that along your hamstrings to get those nice and loose. Good. Next thing we got, we're going to take our feet shoulder width apart and do a little sumo squat.
Oh yeah.
The idea here is to keep our heels on the ground. And then once we get down in that position, you can just hold it there, Mr. Rinaldi. All right, take those elbows inside your knee and then push out a little bit. So now you're stretching your quads and parts of your legs, while by pushing out with the elbows, you're gonna get the groin stretched as well. Again, notice Mr. Rinaldi's got a nice form here. He's low to the ground. His feet are fully engaged with the ground. He's not coming up on his toes. He's staying flat, and he's doing a really nice job there.
Nice straight back.
Yep. Everything's looking good. Now we can pop it up. Now we're going to get moving a little bit. Now, follow along at home. We're going to do some nice jumping jacks. Again, as my feet go out, my arms go up. When my feet come together, my arms come to the side. Unfortunately, these days, the jumping jack can be done incorrectly, Mr. Rinaldi, and that's not something that we should...
And I can be one that will show you how it's done incorrectly.
Well, we'll see about that, but here we go. Jumping jacks, Mr. Rinaldi. Follow along at home. Go. Good. Now what you'll notice here is that he's staying on the balls of his feet, which is good for that explosive in and out movement with the legs. He's taking a nice tempo. Arms are going up as the feet are going out. Arms are coming down when the feet are coming together. Again, you should be getting your heart rate up a little bit here. If you're breathing heavy, slow yourself down a little bit. Also, at any time, let me remind you guys, feel free to pause this video, get some water, and come back. We want to make sure we're staying hydrated at home. That's a big part of staying in good shape. Oh my, oh my.
See, look, I'm incorrect.
Yep,
I'm incorrect.
That's what we want to avoid right here.
Shouldn't have stopped.
All right, here we go. Let's try it again. Good.
Shouldn't have stopped and flexed.
Yeah, I know.
Sometimes you gotta flex on them.
Sometimes you just got to flex on them. But you know what? Hey, that's why we're doing this, right? Here we go. Now, pause for Mr. Rinaldi. Next thing we got, we're going to do a body weight squat, back and forth. Notice that, again, my feet are staying flat. My butt's going back as I go down. I'm not leaning over my chest or my toes. Good. Follow along with Mr. Rinaldi. He's doing a nice job here. I find it helpful to put my hands out in front to keep me balanced.
Almost like you're simulating holding like a medicine ball or something.
Exactly, exactly. Now, when it comes to squats, he's going to keep going, and you guys should continue following along. There's 3 cues to a good squat that I try to remember when I'm doing my squats. That is eyes up, shoulders back, feet flat. If you can remember those 3 things, you got a good squat going. Eyes up, shoulders back, feet flat. Good job. Keep it going, Mr. Rinaldi. Very nice, very nice. Let's get a couple more, Good. Pause there. Next thing we got, we're just going to march in place, back and forth. March in place. What I'm looking for here is that we're getting a nice knee drive as high as we comfortably can. What we don't want to do is just pick our foot up. That's not what we want to do. It should be a little uncomfortable. Get that knee up nice and high, going back and forth. Go ahead, Mr. Rinaldi. You guys can follow along. Good. Good.
I think I'm
Alternate.
doing the opposite. Yeah. Sorry.
There we go.
We're gonna edit that one out.
Now he's simulating a running form, which is really nice. When the left knee goes up, the right arm comes up. When the right knee goes up, my left hand comes up. Going back and forth, driving through on that knee, getting it as high as he can while still feeling comfortable.
Bring that knee up nice and high.
Good. Very nice. Very nice. Good. I hope you guys, again, heart rate should be up a little bit. Should start to feel maybe yourself literally warming up, which is the whole purpose of it. Mr. Rinaldi's feeling good about it, so he's going to add a little speed, which is all good. All right, here we go. Bring it back here a little bit. Next thing we got Frankensteins. Guys, Frankensteins, the name of it comes because you look like Frankenstein. We're going to put our arms out in front of us, and what we're going to do is that we're going to take our leg. My right leg is going to start off, and I'm going to bring that up to my opposite hand. So the right leg's going to the left hand, right hand to left, right leg to left hand, left leg to right hand. And I'm going back and forth, getting a nice little step. I'm trying to get that toe to my fingers.
Try to keep the leg straight.
Exactly. You took the words right out of my mouth, Mr. Rinaldi. It's like we're on the same wavelength. Trying to keep that leg straight, trying to get a little bit higher each time, a little bit straighter each time. Again, this is going to work the hamstrings. You should feel it in the back of your leg right here. Good job, good job. Couple more, couple more. Very nice, very nice. Here we go. Bring it back to the line here, Mr. Rinaldi. Now, if you don't have a line at home, you can just imagine where a line would be. Now we're going to work a little aerobic, meaning more breathing and more running simulation type of activity here, Mr. Rinaldi. So what we're going to do, again, if you don't have a line, just draw an imaginary one down on the ground, or maybe put a pencil or something down that you can hop over, because the whole thing here is that we're going to keep the weight on the balls of our feet. Our feet are going to stay together, and we're going to go back and forth, back and forth. Go ahead, Mr. Rinaldi. You guys can start it up at home. Again, the idea here is to keep the weight on the balls of our feet. We're hopping over that line, back and forth, staying light and fast, light and fast. Good job. Keep it going. Keep it going. That's right. That's right. There we go. There we go. Keep it going. Keep it
Keeping
going.
the legs together really helps too.
Exactly. Good. You can pause it. Nice job. Nice job. Now, just flip it. Instead of going side to side, we're going to go front to back. Front to back. Same idea. Go ahead, Mr. Rinaldi. Go. Keeping his feet together. Weight on the balls of his feet. Doing a really nice job. Good. Good job. Good job. Keep it going. Keep it going.
Getting the heart rate up.
Oh, yeah.
Feel it. Feel it. Feel it.
We're out here getting it. Out here getting it. At Yale School, that's how we do it. That's how we do it. Good job, Mr. Rinaldi. You can take a break. Now remember, again, at any time you guys need a water break, feel free to do it. Want to make sure we're staying hydrated, make sure that we're keeping ourselves in good shape to be able to do this whole thing. Next thing we have our push-ups for our upper body strength. Now, a couple keys for the push-up. We want to make sure that our feet together, we're in a nice straight line, our hips aren't sagging, or our butt's not up in the air, and the whole time we're keeping that core tight. Now, I'm going to have Mr. Rinaldi do push-ups. Follow me here. If push-ups isn't something that you feel like you can do, or you're not comfortable with the technique or the form, Mr. Rinaldi, we have a nice alternate exercise here. We're going to start in push-up position, and instead of doing a push-up, we're going to do shoulder taps, back and forth here. Just tap the shoulder, back and forth. Tap the shoulder, back and forth. I'm going to have Mr. Rinaldi do some push-ups for me. Go ahead, Mr. Rinaldi. Follow along at home. Again, notice he's got a nice straight body. His butt's not up in the air. His hips aren't sagging. His hands are right outside of his chest. He's going all the way down, all the way up. He knows he's done the push-up when he's locked out his arm. His elbow's locked. Nice job. Keep it going. Keep it going. Now, this exercise right here is going to work your chest, your triceps, and a little bit of your shoulders. It's also can be used as a core workout because if you're doing it the right way, you're keeping your core and your stomach engaged and tight throughout the whole way. Good job. 2 more, Mr. Rinaldi. 1, 2. Good job. Here we go. Good. Come on, you got it. You got it. Oh, my man. My man. I can notice, I don't know if you guys can see it on the camera, but Mr. Rinaldi's head is starting to sweat a little bit.
That's a perspiration.
Yes, it's a good sign. If you guys are sweating at home, that means you're doing it right. You should be pushing yourself here. This is something that you can make it as hard or as easy as you want. I hope you're pushing yourself. We want you guys to stay fit while you're at home. We want you to stay active.
I'm feeling tired. I'm feeling good.
Yeah, yeah, I do. You got to put that hard work in to get those good results. I hear you, Mr. Rinaldi. All right, so the next thing we got. All right, we're gonna do. We did our squats before. We're gonna add another component to the squat now to get not only the bulk of our legs, but also our calves involved too. So we're gonna get a nice shoulder width apart base. We're gonna come down, and then we're gonna follow through with a toe raise. Now notice, I'm trying to keep myself moving the entire time, back and forth. Go ahead, Mr. Rinaldi. Down, up, follow through. As he's following through, he's going up on the balls of his feet, up on his toes, and that's gonna activate your quads. That's gonna activate your calves. So we're getting a whole leg workout in here. We're using our quads and hamstrings to bring us down and up, but when we finish through on the balls of our feet, we're also activating those calf muscles.
Oh yeah, feeling it right here.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Right in the calf.
Don't skip leg day, guys. Do not skip leg day. All right?
Johnny Bravo, skip leg day.
Yes, good. Again, he's using really good form. He's keeping his eyes up, his shoulders back, his feet flat until he goes up to that calf raise. Good, going back and forth. Back and forth. Good job. Nice job, Mr. Rinaldi. Let's get a couple more. Good. 1. Let's go to 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. We're going to keep going with the lower body now. All right, we're going to keep going with the lower body. Next thing we have, we're going to face forward. We're going to put our hands on our hips. These are called alternated lunges. We're going to take a nice big step out in front. Doesn't matter which foot you start with. We're going to touch the ground with our knee that is back. After I touch, that's your cue to bring it back. So it's alternating back and forth. Out, touch, bring it back. Nice big step. Kiss the ground with your back knee. Bring it back. Go ahead, Mr. Rinaldi. Now, he's doing a really nice job. Same idea of squat. You want to keep your shoulders back. You want to stay nice and high. And you want to make sure you're taking a big enough step where you're feeling that stretch in between your legs a little bit. One good coaching point for this lunge is that as you're coming back, push with the leg that's on the ground. His front leg you want to push with, pull with the back leg. By using both your legs, you're going to make your life a lot easier for doing this exercise.
Poke chest.
Yeah, that's right. Big chest, eyes up, shoulders back. What we don't want to do is start getting into this where we're leaning over and we're becoming undisciplined. Keep those shoulders back, alternate back and forth. Good job. Good job, Mr. Rinaldi. I'm liking it, man.
Hard work.
Be chiseled out of stone by the end of this workout.
Hard work. They don't make hard work for the week. They make it for Yale school, you know?
That's right. That's right.
That's right.
Bulldogs are tough. All right, here we go. You can pause it right there. Now, This is simple. We did a front lunge. That was a front lunge. Now we're just going to flip it. So if I'm looking at it from this angle, instead of taking a step forward, I'm going to take a reverse step. Same idea. I'm going to reverse the exercise. Instead of taking a step forward, I'm going to take a step backward, alternating with each leg. Same idea applies. We want to keep our shoulders back. We want to take a big enough step that we're feeling the stretch in between our legs, but we're still balanced. And then we're going to push with the leg that's back and pull with the leg that's in front. Go ahead, Mr. Rinaldi. Good. There we go. See how he's alternating each leg. Hope you guys are following along at home. You're having a good time so far. It's a good workout for you guys. If you feel like you want to share it with mom and dad at home or a brother and sister, by all means, this is for everybody. Everybody can get down with the workout. Get in what you put in.
Grandma's up in there.
Yes, that might happen. Good job. Back and forth.
My grandma's got to work out.
Yep. Again, we're working the lower body here. Good job, Mr. Rowan. You can take a break. Now, listen, at any point you guys are feeling like you just need to take a second, shake it out, that's always good too. We're working these muscles. We want to make sure we're keeping them loose at the same time. So by taking
we have
a second,
another willing participant possibly
Why I came to work
to our workout video.
by taking a second to shake it out a little bit, gives our body a chance just to take a break, reset, get ready to go for another round. The other thing I want to add, guys, is that at any point, if you feel like you're still hungry for some more, you get done this workout, just hit the rewind button. Start it from scratch again. There's nothing wrong with that. If you're still hungry after that, go ahead, hit the rewind button again and just keep getting it. All right, this is a great exercise routine. It hits a lot of body parts. You can just keep doing it until your heart's desired.
Put a
Which is
little
nice.
music
You don't
on.
need, put some music on. I'm a big advocate of putting some music on. You know what? You can get something going. You get the whole music thing going. Get you pumped up. And again, there's no equipment needed. Just yourself. Just Dubs, are you hopping in or?
I heard it was a jazzercise video. Is that true? No.
Not so much of a jazzercise video as it is just core fitness and different things like that. But okay. All right, so guys, so far we've hit some lower body exercises, we've hit some upper body exercises, we've done our warm up to make sure that we're in good shape in order to move forward with what we're doing. So next thing we're gonna do, Mr. Rinaldi, we're gonna do a jumping jack squat. So just like with the jumping jack, we're gonna come out here, but when we come back in, we're gonna go down with a squat. So it's here, here, here.
Jack squat.
Here, here, here.
Jack squat.
Jack squat. Here we go, hit them up. Guys, follow along at home. Good. Very nice, very nice. Jumping jack, feet together,
Did I
squat.
do my jumping jack correctly?
Yes, you did. Feet are going out, hands are going out. When the
Jack
hands are coming
squat.
in, the feet are
Yeah.
coming in. So the way what's different about this is that your feet are a little bit closer together than a traditional squat. You're gonna recruit some different muscles in your leg, and we're just adding a jumping aspect to it, which is nice. Good job, Mr. Rinaldi.
I like to put on some mumble rap while I.
Mumble rap
my
always
jump
gets
squats.
it done. Can't go wrong with some mumble rap.
Sundays are for mumble rap.
Yeah.
It's for you,
Yep.
Mr. Sats. Sundays are for mumble rap. Mr. Sats.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm more of a Tupac and Biggie type of guy.
Yeah.
They always get the juices flowing.
Get a little.
But hey, whatever floats your boat. We're not here to tell you what to do. You got to do what's best for you. All right, good job, Mr. Rinaldi. We're going to move on to the core. Now. Talking about here all the way around. It's not just the abs. It's your lower back. It's your obliques. That all goes into a healthy and strong core. So just like we did before, you guys might have remembered our push-up position. That's all we're going to do for our first core exercise. We're going to hold that push-up position. What I'm going to encourage you to do during that time is to squeeze and release your ab muscles. Squeeze and release your ab muscles. The whole time we're staying flat, we're staying in that nice push-up position. We're going to squeeze for a second or two, then release. Squeeze, then release. One thing, guys, I want to make sure that I mentioned is that throughout all these exercises, it's important to breathe. We got to make sure we're breathing.
It is.
The more focused and the more fluently we can breathe, we're getting oxygen to our muscles. It's going to allow us to do what we're doing. I wouldn't say
hydrated.
Yeah, I wouldn't say easy, but it's going to allow those muscles to function a little bit more efficiently, if you will. So, Mr. Rinaldi, why don't we get down to that nice push-up position that we had before? together. My arms are about shoulder width apart. My elbows are locked out, and I'm gonna squeeze the core and then release. Squeeze and then release, back and forth, keep going. Doing a nice job there. Bring those feet together there, no slacking, okay? Listen, we're about form, technique, and range of motion here. Do it the right way here at Yale, okay? Good, squeeze, release.
He's just upset because I won the Turkey Bowl for 3 years. It's all right. It's always next year.
Asterisks. All right, good job. Next thing we got, we can flip it over to our butt. We're sitting here. Yeah, if you want to crank out a couple push-ups, be my guest. Be my guest. Extra is always good in my book. You're always going to get out what you put in. So next thing we got a little Russian twist here. Russian twist. We're going to cross our legs and pick them up off the ground, and we're going to go side to side with our hands. Now notice, my upper body's turning with my hands. I'm not just moving my hands. I want to get the core involved. Think about your core like a windshield wiper. I'm going back and forth, touch and go, touch and go. Here we go, Mr. Rinaldi, let's see it. Good, he's got his feet crossed off the ground. His shoulders and his upper body are turning with his hands. He's doing a really nice job here. Good, back and forth, good job.
Oh yeah.
Nice. There we go.
Feeling it, bro. Feeling it out here at Yale.
Good. Now
Come on.
let's pause for a minute from there. Now we did a push-up plank, and that was hitting the main part of our abs in front here. We talked about those obliques a little bit, so let's make sure we're getting those obliques done. You know. So what we're gonna do for the obliques is called a side plank. It doesn't matter which side you start on, but I'm gonna go on my right elbow here. Notice my legs are straight, and then I'm popping myself up off the ground. Same thing. You're keeping this core part, this oblique side of your stomach engaged, and you're trying to stay as straight as you can. All right, Mr. Rinaldi, I'm going to time you for 15 seconds here. Let's see if we can get it. Ready? Go. Good. His hips are off the ground. He's got a nice straight line all the way down. He's keeping those obliques engaged. 5 more seconds. Good. Let's flip it over. So we did the right side. Now we're going to do the left side.
Rock. Chisel.
Yes, sir. 15 seconds. Ready? Good job. Doing a great job, Mr. Rinaldi.
Thanks, Mr. Dayton.
Couldn't ask for a better workout partner demonstrator.
Shout out to Miss Flamini on the film.
Yes, Miss Flamini crushing it for us. Volunteered her time on this beautiful day. Come out here, get you guys fit at home. Thanks, Miss Flamini. All right, time. Good job. So those are a couple core exercises that we did. So far we've done a nice warm-up. We've done some upper body exercises. We've done some lower body exercises. We even got a little agility in there with our line hops, right? With our jumping jacks. So at this point, guys, yes, Mr. Rinaldi's taking it to the next level. If you want to try this at home, make sure there's an adult around. We don't need anybody getting hurt trying to do this video. So at this point, though, we've gone through a lot of the body parts. We've hit the core. We've done some good stuff. We've maybe taken a water break when we needed it. Put on some mumble rap, whatever it is, man. We got a good thing going right now. Again, whatever floats your boat. So at this point in the video, Mr. Rinaldi, we're going to start to dial it back. We've built up. Now we want to start to dial it back. So first thing we're going to do for some mindfulness, just some concentration. I want you to close your eyes and put your hands on your belly. Take a nice deep breath in through your nose. Hold it for a second. Out through your mouth. In through your nose. Out through your mouth. Now you can keep this going for a couple breaths at home. Mr. Rinaldi's going to keep it going. Again, whatever feels comfortable, feel that breath coming in. Hold it for a second, and then exhale as far and as long as you can. In through your nose, hold for a second, out through the mouth. Now at this time, what I would encourage you guys to do is, again, to clear your head. You just got a nice workout in, trying to bring that heart rate back down. Settle yourself. Mr. Rinaldi looks like he could be on a beach right now, maybe even meditating, I don't know. He looks so calm and peaceful. He's bringing me down too. It's a very nice relaxation period right here.
I feel like I'm in Hawaii.
Yes, buddy. I'm not even at Yale anymore. Huh?
No.
Yes. Lots of good things going on. So once we calmed ourselves down a little bit, now we did a little dynamic stretching. We did some dynamic stretching to get us going. Now we're going to do some static stretching for us to finish it off. So first thing we got, here we go. Let's bring that right arm across the body. We're going to use our left hand over our elbow. We're going to slightly pull that Again, should feel a little uncomfortable. You shouldn't be hurting yourself. Should feel a little uncomfortable there though. Good, let's switch it up. Bring the right arm across the body. Get a nice stretch in there. Good job. Very nice, very nice. Good, let's bring those feet together. Trying to keep the legs as straight as possible. Bringing it down as far as you can go. If you're like me, not very flexible, but it's at your own pace. The biggest thing is that we're keeping our legs straight. We're feeling that stretch in our hamstrings. Once we get to where we feel is our lowest point, let's hold it for about 10 seconds. And again, we're remembering to breathe in everything that we do. Good job. All right, let's slowly bring it back up. Next thing we got, this could be funny here. Let's see how it goes. We're gonna do a little quad stretch. We're gonna take our right hand and put it on our right ankle. Now, before we get started with this, one good coaching point here is with the foot that's on the ground, there's a couple things that you could do. One thing that I like to do is to wiggle my toes. That helps me stay balanced. Another thing you can do is find something in your room or your house that's not moving and concentrate on that. Try to be as still as that object that you're concentrating on. So let's grab that right ankle, bring it up to our butt. Once we get this position here, let's lean forward a little bit. You should feel that stretch going up your leg. And again, we're gonna hold here for about 10, 15 seconds.
I'm an opposite hand in the air kind of
That too.
guy. Kind of helps me to
That's a good point. That's a
feel
very
like,
good point.
off balance, think about the
Like a
hands.
stop sign skater.
Just kind of helps.
Okay. The other thing you can do is put your hand on your nose. That's a technique that I've used before that helps people.
I think he just wants me to do that for the video.
Yup. Here we go. Let's switch it up. Let's switch it up. Left hand. Oh, a little trouble getting set there. Good. Left hand to left ankle. Once we get set, we're going to lean forward a little bit. Nice job. Very nice. Again, 10, 15 seconds, then bring it back down. Let's see, as far as what else, what other body parts did we hit? Oh, so let's go up over our head, reach for the sky, up on our tippy toes. We should feel this stretch going through our core, our chest, and even our arms a little bit, getting as high as we can. Let's bring those hands together, Mr. Rinaldi. Stretch it as high as you can go. Get up on those toes. Good, keep holding it. There we go, there we go. Nice and long. Get yourself as long as you possibly can go. Good. Last thing we got here. We're gonna keep those feet shoulder width apart. And like we started in the beginning, let's sit that down as far as we can go. Bring our elbows inside of our knees, slightly push out. So we're getting our lower back, our legs, and also our groin stretched here. We hit a lot of different body parts today. We wanna make sure that we address those body parts that we hit. Treat them with a little TLC, get that stretch going.
You know that.
Let's bring it back up. Now guys, at this point, I really appreciate you following along with us today. We've had a blast, haven't we? This has been awesome. At any point, if there's something that you are familiar with, or if you do have some workout equipment, feel free to work those exercises in there, guys. You want to make sure, just because you're home, that's not an excuse to not be active, not still take care of yourself, work on your fitness. If you can get outside, maybe play some basketball, maybe some mindful meditation. These are all good things to keep you healthy, active, and where you need to be. It's been a pleasure.
Mr. Rinaldi's going to spend 10 more minutes in Hawaii.
That's right. Mr. Dayton's going to do something else. Have a wonderful day, guys.
Rocks.
Yo, that was awesome.
It's fantastic.